Welcome to A Few Minutes with Jesus. We're continuing with Holy Week, and this is part 3 of Thursday because there's just so much information. Now, Jesus has already sat down and eaten his last meal with his disciples. He's already washed their feet. And now he goes back to the table and he tells Judas, he says, go, do what you must go, go quickly. And so Judas leaves. The rest of the disciples have no idea what's going on, but Jesus tells them, you all are going to scatter tonight. You all are going to run away. And I love what Peter says because, Jesus is saying, you all were going to run away. And man, I love Peter's heart. I love the way he is because he's a lot like all of us. But Peter's sitting there, and Jesus looks at him and says, and the Lord said, Simon, Simon, indeed, Satan has asked for you. Can you understand that? Satan himself has asked for Peter, the rock. It says that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for you that your faith should not fail. And when you have returned to me, strengthen your brethren. You're going to run away. But when you return, strengthen your brethren. But then Peter said, it says, but he said to him, Lord, I'm ready to go with you both to prison and to death. Then he said, I tell you, Peter, the rooster shall not crow this day before you will deny 3 times that you know me. And so Jesus is trying to tell him, he said, you're going to run away. You're going to deny me 3 times. And Peter is still adamant that he's not going to do these things. And so after he tells all the disciples that they're going to scatter and tells Peter that he's going to deny him, they go to the Garden of Gethsemane. They go to the olive press. They go to the garden where the olives are pressed, that they suffer so much pressure to squeeze out that oil every single day. And that's where Jesus goes to suffer the pressure as he is praying. And yet the disciples fall asleep when he says, I just want you to pray with me just for an hour. And Jesus goes to pray, and he feels that great pressure upon him, that there is such pressure on him that blood droplets are coming out of his pores. He's feeling the pressure of what he is getting ready to do. And so the disciples are sleeping, and Jesus is praying in the garden where pressure is shown every single day. And Jesus knows that the guards are coming. He knows he's facing arrest. But Jesus is willing to do that because he loves you. He loves you so much, he's willing to face everything that's going on. Even though the disciples are getting ready to scatter, he knows the pressures of the things that are coming because he loves you. And so do I. Be blessed, my friends.